Hi, welcome to LeetCode. In this video, we discuss LeetCode problem 3447. Assign elements to groups with constants. So, what is the problem statement? Problem statement is that you are given an integer array groups where group size represent the size of the ith group. You are also given an integer array elements. Your task is to assign one element to each group based on the following rules. So, rule is that an element j can be assigned to a group I if groups I, whatever the value I have, the size of the groups I is divisible by the elements of j. Okay, so if there are multiple elements that can be assigned, assign the element with the smallest index j. Okay, so we have to actually minimize the index. So if no element satisfies the condition for a group, assign -1, right? So we have to return an integer array assign, where assign I it indicate that what is the index of elements I actually it assigned to possible to this group I, and or it is -1 if it's no such actually elements is present. So go to the example 1. So we actually have 8, 4, 3, 2, 4. So for this group, first group 8, group size is 8. So we have to choose one element from elements array that is divisible by suppose that we have choose x from this elements array. Okay, so the condition is that 8 modulo of x it should be 0, divisible by x, whatever the number you choose. Then whatever actually the index for this x, that actually I have to return. Okay, so suppose for 8, so can I actually assign 4? Yes. Why? 8 modulo of 4 is equal to 0. Yes, it is correct. Any other element is possible? Yes. 8 modulo of 2 also possible, right? It is modulo of 2 is equal to 0. So, but what I have to choose? I have to choose the minimum index. So the index for 4 is 0 and index for 2 is 1. So we have to choose the first such element that actually divisible. So for this our answer will be 0. Okay. Next is 4. Is 4 is divisible? So for this 4, first we will check with these elements. First element is 4. Is 4 modulo of 4 is equal to 0? Yes, this is 0. So I will choose 0 again. Okay, index 0. The position of 4 in the elements array is 0. Next is 3. So 3 modulo of 4 is equal to 0. No. Next is 3 modulo of 2 is equal to 0. No. So we actually checked all the elements that is present in the elements array, but we have not found any such element that is divisible by the current number. So we have to, for this we have to assign -1, right? Next is 2. So 2 modulo of 4 is equal to 0. No. Next is 2 modulo of 2 is equal to 0. Yes, this is true. So this is the first such element that is divisible by 2. So we will choose this index. The index is 1. Okay, so I process this number 2. Next is 4. So 4 modulo of 4 is equal to 0. Yes, so we will actually assign 0 for this, right? So our answer vector will look like this: 0, 0, -1, 1, 0. You can check the output also same: 0, 0, -1, 1, 0. This is clear how we are getting the output. So what is the brute force approach? Brute force approach will be, so we will iterate our groups array. Okay, so for each group I will iterate each elements. Okay, so from left to right we have to check that whatever the number is present in the current element in the elements array, that is divisible by current group or not. If it is divisible, then I will assign this and break from this. If I have completed the iteration for this elements array, whole array, but still I have not found any such element that is divisible by current number or current group size, then I have to ultimately assign -1 at the end. Correct? So for this, so for each group I am actually iterating in the worst case I am iterating the whole elements array. So time velocity, if the group size is m and the elements vector size is n, so the time velocity will m into n. Correct? Time velocity. So this will give TLA because the m size of 10 to the 5 and also size of n is also 10 to the 5. So this will 10 to the power 10, so it will give the TLA. Clear? So how can I actually optimize this? So first of all, we can actually pre-calculate, like for prime numbers. What will do? We will check that in pre-calculate that which number actually the prime number or not, right? So how should we calculate that? Similarly, actually we can use that like pre-calculation strategy here. So the strategy will be, so first of all we'll choose like which number is divisible by which number. So suppose I actually have elements array as 4 and 2. Okay, now we actually have an 10 to the 5 size array. Okay, so initially all are actually -1. -1 means there is no any number that is divisible. Okay, so initially 4 is, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, in this way. So first of all process 4. Okay, so first it will divisible by 4. Yes, so the index will be for this 0 because this is the 4 position of 4 is 0. Next it will be divisible by 8. Right, 8 will be divisible by 4. So the index, whatever the value is stored in the 8 will be 0, because if you want to find that whatever the number actually 8 actually I have, which number actually is there any element in the elements array that is divisible by 8? So that time first we will iterate from left to right. First we will find the 4. So that's why the index here actually stored is 0. Okay. Next in this actually 12, 16, in this actually we will store the index 0 value. Okay. And -1 means there is no such actually number actually we have found till now. Okay. Next is 2. Next is 2. So for 2 it will start index 1. Index is 1. For 2 the position is 1. So next divisible next number will be divisible by 2 will be 4, right? So 4 will be already we have found one number that is actually less than this, because we have to return 0 instead of 1, because 4 also divisible by 2. But they mention that we have to choose the minimum index, so that's why minimum index is here is 0, but here actually minimum index is the current index is 1. So that's why we will not modify this. Next will be divisible by 6 will be 6. So this is -1, so this will be modified with index 1. Got it? Next is 8. 8 is already modified with 0 because 8 is divisible by 4. Got it? Next in this actually I will go to the 10. In this I will calculate this. Okay. Now suppose our current group size is suppose 10. Okay. So directly I will check this array, our array. The 10 is this -1? -1 means this actually not there is no such number in there is no such element in the elements array that is divisible by 10. So I will check this our array, this array. So I will check the what are the actually index value or the value stored in the index 10. So that actually return the is there any -1 if there is no such number or element, or what are, or else will return the index value of this elements array that actually divisible. Okay, so here for this 10 it will actually store 1 because 2 is divisible by 10, 10 is divisible by 2, sorry. So this will just store 1. Okay, so I will return for 10 I will return 1. Okay, now suppose I got one number, my input is current suppose 8, this is also 0. Okay, this is 0, I return 0. Okay, suppose I got 7 next, so 7 it is -1. Okay, so there is no such number. You can check that here actually 4 and 2 I have checked all the element, but there is no such element that is divisible by 7. So I return -1 here. Got it? You can check that this here, so by default the value is -1. Clear? In this actually we have to optimize, like first I will actually pre-calculate all the our number that is divisible by any such element. If there is any such element, then I will store the index of that. Okay. And next, so here the times will be big of n plus number of factors. So again it will be something n plus n by 2. Okay, so this will be almost n. Okay, and similarly for each group I am iterating that such current group size is there any number that is divisible. So for this the times will be big of n. So total time is big of n plus to calculate the pre-calculate the this vector, and next is big of m for to iterate the each group. Okay, got it? The logic is clear. How should I using the pre-calculation the logic here? So if you like the expenses, please like the video, and if you any doubt, actually comment on that. So next, go to the actually code. So our maximum size will be 10 to the 5. So I have actually added extra 10 to the 5 plus 5. Okay, and our pre-calculated vector will be size will be n plus 1 minus 1. Initially each raised is minus 1. Now I am iterating each element. Okay, each element. So I'll check that this number actually initially minus 1 or not, because if it is minus 1, then actually I have to modify. Suppose I got first 2, then I 4. Okay, so for this vector will be 0 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so first I will see 2. So 2 will be modified with index it will be modified with index 0. Yes, and next will be modified with 4 will be modified with 1, right? This is okay. Now what I will do, I have to now calculate the which number is divisible by which. So now actually check each number again. So this is minus 1, this is minus 1, this is minus 1, this is minus 1. Okay, so minus 1 means there is no such number. So I will go to the next, which number is a non-zero and non minus 1. Okay, so I will first number is 2. Okay, so 2 will, okay, so next number which is divisible by 2 will be 4. So I'll check, this is actually 1, but our index my index is 0. So this will be more, we have to find out the minimum value. So which number is divisible by 4, that is also divisible by 2 also, right? This is clear. So that's why I will modify this with 0. So that's why the condition here actually, if if the current number is not equal to minus 1, that means we have such number that is divisible. So I am just iterating each factor of this by which number is divisible by this current number. So j will be starting from I into 2 and j less than equal to n, and it will be increased by j plus I, j plus equal to I, j is equal to j plus I. Got it? Next number. So I'll check that this current number pre of j, this index 4, this is equal to minus 1. Minus means this is the first time we're seeing. Okay, this should be always modified. And if the whatever the actual index I have, they actually greater than this current number, current index. Like first, here actually you can see that 4 is I have seen at the index index 1, but I can actually got one number 2 that actually divisible by 4 is also divisible by 2 also, but index is also minimum. So that time also modify this. So I'll modify this with pre of j with pre of I. Like I'll modify this with this 0, this index 4. Okay, clear? In this actually I have created this vector pre-calculated. Now I have to return a vector of integer answer vector. So for each I will iterate each group in the groups vector. I will check particular index. Like I got suppose 10. So I will check particular index pre-vector that is calculated, we have created. So that particular index, what are the values I have stored? If it is minus 1, means there is no such element, this is present elements array. If it is any other value, that will return in the stored into the answer vector. Got it? And ultimately return the answer. Got it? I have shared this code in the description. You will check that. And please like the video. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe channel. Thank you.